Popular prediction markets are facing new ethical questions over possible insider trading related to the beginning of the war in Iran. The blockchain analytics firm Bubble Maps posted that 6 suspected insiders made, wait for this, $1.2 million betting on a military strike to occur, the timing thereof. A growing number of Democratic lawmakers, lots of other people who are just interested in this, are calling for some kind of action or maybe legal curbs on these kinds of wagers. One of them, California Democratic Congressman Mike Levin, who joins me now. Mike, it's good to see you. Walk me through what you want to do and what do you think the problem is?
Good to be with you, Major. You know, it is clear something is really broken when you've got people able to go on prediction markets and bet on war and on death. It's immoral, it's disgraceful, and it really needs to be illegal. And the reality is that the CFTC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, was supposed to come out with regulations. They were also supposed to do an investigation on Polymarket. Neither of those things happened because when Donald Trump became president and Donald Trump Jr. joined the advisory board of Polymarket, all of that stopped. And so if the CFTC won't act, we need to act in Congress, and we need to ban this once and for all. And I'm discussing with a number of my colleagues, House and Senate, the best way to get that done. But we will get that done.
Very quickly, break down what happened, how this actually goes on, what goes down.
Well, you have people that may have access to inside material, non-public information with regard to our war strategy or our planning, and they're able to trade on the basis of that information. Insider trading is wrong in any context, but it's particularly wrong when we're talking about matters of life and death, literally betting on war. It's unfathomable that anybody would be able to do that. And, of course, Polymarket has tried to hide behind a loophole saying that the bet is really about regime change and not about whether somebody lives or dies or whether we go to war. It's a distinction without a moral difference. We've got to put a stop to it, and we've got to do it now.
Is this anything approaching a bipartisan conversation, Mike?
I'm going to continue to have conversations across the aisle on this. I think that
but I mean real ones, where you actually get people who want to vote with you.
Well, they know it's wrong, Major. Whether or not they're willing to co-sponsor or vote for it, that remains to be seen, because there's such cowardice to cross this administration from my colleagues. I wish it weren't the case, but they don't want to get sideways because they're worried about getting primaried. They're worried about losing their jobs. And that's the case, you know, was the case with the War Powers vote today. It's just sad to see.
Congressman, I got a minute. Setting the Polymarket thing aside, assess where you think this war is heading.
Well, if you listen to Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio, Donald Trump, first of all three of them have referred to it as a war, a sustained military operation. I'm seeing reports that it could last several more months. We just don't know what the exit strategy is. And that's why it was so important to get Congress involved from the beginning, to be able to tell us what the rationale was and what the end game was going to be. So beyond just not adhering to the Constitution or the law, which I don't think they did, they've also failed to articulate a clear roadmap and a clear exit strategy. That would have been compelled had they actually come to Congress the way they should have. So it's just a very disappointing circumstance, and I don't trust Pete Hegseth with matters of life and death, Major. I really don't.
Congressman Mike Levin, I appreciate the time. Thank you.